इस चैनल पर आपका हार्दिक स्वागत है। Hello students, in the last lectures we have discussed about the dielectric constant, which is given as F equal to K Q1 Q2 divided by R square. So this is a constant. This constant is also called as dielectric constant. Dielectric constant. This dielectric constant depends on medium. This dielectric constant depends on medium. Actually, the force varies when we change the medium. So, force between two charges in a medium is equal to force between two charges in air divided by dielectric constant. So, this dielectric constant affects the medium force or force in any given medium. So from here K equal to force in air divided by force in medium for the same pair of charges. So this dielectric constant is also called relative permittivity. So K is also called relative permittivity. Denoted by epsilon r. So permittivity in free space multiplied by K is equal to permittivity in free space, K equal to epsilon r. So epsilon naught epsilon r is equal to epsilon. So this epsilon equal to epsilon naught epsilon r defines the permittivity of medium. Permittivity of medium. So the permittivity of medium equal to permittivity of free space multiplied by relative permittivity. Now we will study the value of K in various mediums. First medium is vacuum air. Vacuum or air. Value of K for vacuum or air is 1. Water. For water it is 80. Mica. For mica it is 6. Glass. For glass it is 5 to 10. For metal it's infinite. So this is the typical value of dielectric constant for any given medium. You have to remember this table for various numerical and other problem solving purposes. Now let us elaborate vector form of Coulomb's law. Coulomb's law. Since the force is a vector quantity, so Coulomb's law can be represented in vector form also. Suppose here is a Cartesian system. Suppose this is a three-dimensional Cartesian system. This is x axis, y axis and z axis. In this reference system, here is charge q1 and here is charge q2. Suppose the position vectors from origin to the charge q1 is r1 and to the charge q2 is r2. These are the position vectors. And the force on q1 due to q2 is F12, and the force due to on q2 due to q1 is F21. Now the distance between this one and this one, this is nothing but r2 plus minus r1. So this is r1 minus r2, r1 minus r2. The resultant direction is taken from q2 to q1, so r1 minus r2. So here F12 is equal to force on 1 due to 2. I am not writing it as q1 and q2. This is just 1 and 2. This is 1, this is 2. F21 equal to force on 2 due to 1. So let us suppose the position vectors of two charges q1 and q2 are r1 and r2 respectively as given in figure. These are the positions vector. So position vector of q1 is r1 and position vector of q2 is r2. Then electric force on charge q1 due to charge q2. अब हम इलेक्ट्रिक फोर्स कैलकुलेट करेंगे q1 पर ड्यू टू चार्ज q2. So this is given by Coulomb's law. So F12 equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. This is nothing but K. Q1 Q2 divided by R square. So this is R1 minus R2. R1 minus R2 square. Now multiply numerator and denominator by R1 minus R2. This will becomes 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2. This will becomes 3 times r1 minus r2 to power 3 into r1 minus r2. This formula will be used for the further manipulations. Similarly, electric force on charge q2 due to charge q1 मीन्स अब हम चार्ज q2 पर Q1 से कितना फोर्स एक्सर्ट हुआ कैलकुलेट करेंगे। क्या होगा, सिंपली ये जो R1 माइनस R2 है, R2 माइनस R1 हो जाएगा, ये वेक्टर का डायरेक्शन चेंज हो जाएगा। तो F21 इज इक्वल टू 1/4πε0 Q1 Q2 divided by, this will becomes R2 minus R1 cube into R2 minus R1. So these two forces are manipulating vector form of Coulomb's law. So this is the vector form of Coulomb's law. Let's take a general case in a two-dimensional plane. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, and here are two charges are given, q1 and q2. Simply the distance between them is given in the vector from, so vector from q1 to q2 in this direction is r12, and vector from q2 to q1, this is r21 in this direction. So these two distance vectors are given. Clearly r21 and r12 are same in magnitude but directions are differ. Therefore r12 equal to minus r21. Therefore force between 1 and 2, force on 1 due to 2, F12 equal to 1/4πε0 Q1 Q2 divided by r square. Suppose r is the distance between them, r square into r12. This can also be written as 1/4πε0 Q1 Q2 divided by r square into, this is nothing but minus r21, so minus r21. Now move to the another topic, principle of superposition. This principle is applied where a system of charges is given and applied over multiple charges system. Suppose here is a charge q and here is given another charge q1, here is given another charge q2, q n minus 1 and q n. So this charge q is having under force with various charges, q with q1, q with q2, q with qn minus 1 and q with qn. So this is a multiple charge system. Suppose the position vector between q1 and q is r1, q2 and q is r2, qn minus 1 is rn minus 1, qn to q is rn. These are the positions vectors, and suppose the forces between them are f1, f2, fn minus 1 and fn. These are the forces. So according to the principle of superposition, the net force on this q will be equal to f1 plus f2 plus fn minus 1 plus fn, the vector sum of all the individual forces. So net force on Q will be F, suppose this is F net, is equal to vector sum of all the forces, F1 plus F2 plus 1 plus Fn minus 1 plus Fn. So this is nothing but the vector sum of all the individual forces. So according to the principle of superposition, this statement is usually asked in examination: state and define principle of superposition. So according to the principle of superposition, total force acting on a given charge due to number of charges is the vector sum of, this term is important. Actually the scalar sum and vector sum both are different. So this term vector you must have to mention, is the vector sum of the individual forces acting on that charge due to all the charges, due to all the charges. थैंक यू। अगर आपको हमारा वीडियो पसंद आ रहा हो तो लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें। सब्सक्राइब करने से ये फ़ायदा होगा कि आपको जब भी हमारी नेक्स्ट वीडियो आएगी आपको नोटिफिकेशन मिल जाया करेगी। क्लास वाइज प्लेलिस्ट हमने क्रिएट कर रखे हैं, आप प्लेलिस्ट में चैनल पर जाकर प्लेलिस्ट में जाकर अपने क्लास की वीडियोज़ वहाँ से देख सकते हैं। थैंक यू। अगर आपको हमारा वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो लाइक और शेयर करें। साथ ही साथ वीडियो के नीचे दिए गए लिंक पर जाकर चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन प्रेस करें, जिससे आपको हमारे नए वीडियो के बारे में नोटिफिकेशन मिलती रहे। अपने प्रॉब्लम्स और सजेशंस कमेंट बॉक्स में लिखें।